We play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com, and it's time for another Beat Matt Batrep.
MiniWarGaming's Beat Matt Batrep.
I got Irvin here, all the way from Sudbury?
Sudbury, yeah.
Sudbury, yes. And he actually has his own YouTube channel. It's called The Basement Collective. And if you see him twice, it's because he has a twin brother who's actually also here playing against Quirk and some Orcs versus White Scars battle reports, which you'll see on the site sometime. Maybe they've gone up already. I don't know the order of the stuff that's going to go up. And I am going to be playing Thousand Suns. So it's actually my second game of Thousand Suns because I reversed the order today. We've already filmed a game that's going to be going in the vault. And this one is going to go out for free. So it's my second game ever of Thousand Suns against Irvin's Space Wolves.
Yep.
And I'm learning Thousand Suns because it may be a narrative campaign. And so it's important that I know how to play them and all their strengths and weaknesses. So I am looking for advice from other Thousand Sun players out there. It's basically giving me constructive criticism on a few things. One, the lists that I bring. Also, let me know of good lists, like they say, oh yeah, these units are really good, these ones are bad. I'm not looking for power listing, but it is important that I know.
Chaos can't power list.
I know, but it's important that I know like what is really strong, what is really weak, so I can narratively work with that. And also if I'm getting any rules wrong, because learning a new army, as much as the fundamental rules are all the same, there are a lot of extra special rules to remember. And so feel free, of course, to tell me any rules I got wrong. I know you'll do that anyways, but I mean, particularly in this one, I really want to know the Thousand Sun stuff so that I can quickly, because the faster I learn those, the fewer mistakes I will make. So thank you very much for all your help there. And so if you're interested in coming into challenges, we're always looking for more challengers. Go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. We're particularly looking for more people for Infinity, War Machine, and Age of Sigmar. Of course, you're welcome to come for 40K. It's just it's a longer waiting period to actually be able to come in for 40K. The other ones we're looking for like at any time. So go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. Let's take a look at the armies and the scenario. We're going to be playing Tactical Escalation Dawn of War. So Tactical Escalation is the Maelstrom mission where you get a number of objectives equal to the turn number, so you get more as the game goes on. And Dawn of War is, of course, your typical 12-inch deployment. You might be wondering why I have guys ahead. I'll explain that in just a moment. So my Thousand Suns army list, this is 1,500 points, looks like this. And I have put a lot of points into a couple things, and I'm not sure if that's good or bad. We'll find out. We've got Ahriman, whom do you serve? And he is a level 4 Psyker, and I rolled Biomancy for him. Unfortunately, I rolled 4, 5, 6, which meant I got Warp Speed. What was 5? Brain, Endurance? Yeah, Endurance, and then Hemorrhage, which I swapped out for Smite. And then he also got the one on the Zinch. He got the Breath of Fire, Breath of Flames, Breath of
Everybody got
Chaos, Breath of Chaos. Yeah, everybody pretty much got that, all the aspiring champions. And I was hoping to turn him into more of a beast, but Warp Speed and having Endurance will be helpful. And he is joining a squad of 6,000 Suns. The reason it's 6 and not just a min squad of 5 or a squad of 9 is because just the way the points worked out, I had a few left over. And so they are inside of a Rhino. And then we got 2 other min squads of 1,000 Suns inside of Rhinos. And then we've got a Demon Prince of Zinch flying with power armor. And I made him a Psyker level 3 and rolled on Biomancy for as much as I could. I had to take 1 Zinch, of course. And unfortunately did not get Iron Arm. I was looking for that one. He rolled Enfeeble and Hemorrhage. And Hemorrhage I swapped out for Smite because Hemorrhage is just totally, utterly, completely, totally, ridiculously useless. 100%. I know somebody else out there is like, but no, it's just useless.
But you're wrong.
It's just bad. And we got 3 Obliterators with Mark of Zinch. And then in reserve we have a Helldrake. Obviously no Mark because you can't give him. If I could, I'd make him Demon with Zinch so he could reroll his 1s and all of that. But it is what it is. And then on Irvin's side, we've got 1,500 points of Space Wolves. We've got a Vindicator on the left. Got Long Fangs with missile launchers and a plasma cannon. With Last Cannon, with a Rune Priest and Terminator armor. A squad of 3 Thunder Wolves. We have a Thunderhammer, a Wolf Claw, and a Power Fist in there. All with Storm Shields, of course. Got a Rhino with 6 Blood Claws.
Grey Hunters.
Grey Hunters.
With a plasma.
With a plasma gun. And then other Long Fangs over here with missile launchers. Is there a Last Cannon there as well?
Plasma Cannon.
He's the one with the plasma cannon. I knew there was one plasma cannon somewhere. And there's a Rune Priest with Terminator armor. In reserve.
Regular armor. Power armor.
Just power armor.
Just power.
The other one is the Terminator armor,
Yes.
though. Okay, so Terminator armor, power armor. And then in reserve, there's a drop pod.
With 5 Grey Hunters with a Melta, and a Storm Wolf with 10 Blood Claws, and the 10 Blood Claws do have a Melta in them.
All right, so lots of other guys still in reserve. The drop pod, of course, coming in turn 1. We rolled off, and the reason I have 3 guys out front is because Ahriman's Warlord trait is Master Deception, which allows for D3 things to have infiltrate, and I rolled a 3. So I infiltrated all 3 rhinos just so that I could counter deploy, because I actually deployed first, and they're not going to be charging first turn because they're inside of rhinos anyways, and they're 1,000 suns. They're not really huge on charging. I just want to be able to grab objectives a little better. So let's find out what our mysterious objectives are before we determine who goes first. And also before we do that, this mat, of course, is provided by Frontline Gaming. They create awesome mats, and we've been really happy with it. This is the Swamp mat. And we have some new terrain. We have...
Ironheart Artisans.
It's Ironheart...
Artisans.
No, Artisans, that's right. Ironheart Artisans created, and then Greenleaf Terrain put it together for us. We got this piece right here. And it's part MDF laser cut stuff, and then part like PVC piping. And we got these tanks right here. So these are actually soda cans, and then with the MDF stuff on top of it. So you can
Really
check that
nice.
out. Yeah, they actually worked out really nice, and they add really well to the table. Mysterious objectives. This one right here is scatter field, so that's +1, and we don't have night fight in the first turn. We did roll it, so that's +1 to cover. And this one right here is 6, a grav wave generator, so -2 to charging anybody who controls it. And number 2 right here is nothing of note. Then we have another objective up here, one in the middle kind of, and one in the middle to the side. So I'm going to choose to go first. Would you like to try to seize the initiative?
Sure.
All right, roll a 6 and it's yours. Oh,
Oh, yes.
no, but my guys are kind of out in the open. Oh, sad. All right, Space Wolves, turn 1. So you get 1 objective first turn. Big Game Hunter, kill a vehicle or monstrous creature. I'm going to try to bring it in right here. And scatter. You're good. So dangerous terrain test. You're good. And then you're going to do 6 inches for the guys inside. There they are, piled out onto that dead chimera, or whatever it was. Vindicator will move over. Thunderwolf Cavalry, charging right up the middle, like they should. Dangerous terrain for this rhino. He's fine. He's fine. Usually when you don't give your guys extra armor, they roll a 1 right away. Psychic phase, you got 2 warp charges plus 3, and I've got 10 plus those 3. So you got 5, and I got 13. So prescience on this squad right here. 5 dice, you got it with 3, so you used all of them, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll use all 13 of mine. And only 2 6s, so you got it.
There we go.
Vindicator is going to target this rhino. Scatter.
No.
And no matter what that arrow was, that's a direct hit. Strength 10 ordnance, 1's to glance, so you got a penetrating hit. AP2, I don't have any saves against this. AP2, so that's a 5, so weapon destroyed. So you destroyed a Stormbolter. And I might as well just do this roll right now. The guys inside, leadership test, they're fine to see if they were snap firing. Oh wait, I have a 6-up save from Scatterfield. Not saved. Melt-A-Gun into the side of this rhino, hits, and then you're in Melta range, 2 dice, so that is a penetrating hit. So AP1, and you make 3, so crew shaken. And let's just do the guys inside again. They're fine, so they're not going to be snap firing. And then a crack grenade into the side armor, hits, and then glances on a scatter die on a 3, nothing. 4 missile launchers from the Long Fangs into the rhino. 3s to hit, so 3 hits in strength 8 against armor 13, or armor 13, 11,
right.
so 3s. So 1 pen, but I have a 4-up cover, 5-up cover from shooting through guys, plus 1 for the scatter field. That's saved. And there's a last cannon in that squad too, hits on a 3, and it glances on a 2. So that's a pen, 4-up cover. Saved. 3 of the missile launchers here can see this rhino, so they're going to take their shot, and they're prescient, so they get to reroll. So 2 hits so far, make that 2, and strength 8 against armor 11, so that's 1 pen, and I have a 5-up cover from shooting through another model. Oh, the pen makes it through. AP3, so no bonuses to the die roll. So roll to see what happens with the penetrating roll. It is crew stunned, so the rhino's not moving, and the guys inside, their leadership is 10, so they made that. I wasn't sure if it was, yeah, it could have been 8 possibly, but I knew they're veterans of the Long War, so I figured they're 9, but they're actually 10. So they make it, and they are not going to be snap firing. Single plasma gun from the guys inside into the rhino as well. hitting on a 3 and then a 4 to glance. So that's a penetrating hit. AP 2, so +1 to your die roll will give you 2. So shaken. So it's already stunned, and the guys inside already made their leadership test. So the Thunderwolves are going to try to charge this Rhino. Ahriman will overwatch because the Thousand Suns have slow and purposeful, so they cannot. Hitting on a 6, nothing. So you need a 9-inch charge. Failed, but you got fleet because of your cavalry. And 10. Oh, maybe you'll get First Blood and your Big Game Hunter after all. It'll force you to plunge your Thunder Rolls right into the middle of my entire army. But perhaps it will be worth it. Unfortunately, Ahriman won't be able to charge. Not only did he infiltrate, but he'll have disembarked from a vehicle. Assault phase at initiative with your Wolf Claw. Oh, you got your Hammer of Wrath too. On a 6 you glance. Hey, you glanced it. So he's down to 1 hull point. 5 attacks with your Wolf Claw, hitting on 3s, and then he's strength 6, is that right?
Yes.
4 is to glance, I've got 1 hull point left, so you penned, and the result of the pen doesn't... Are you AP? You're AP 3.
AP 3. I'm running, but it really doesn't matter, but...
Oh yeah, because you had 3 pens.
Yeah, that's the result.
So those are the results?
Yeah.
So it's... Basically, I have to make sure I do a leadership test on the guys inside. Did they already do one?
They did this bit when I shot at them.
It's once per phase. Or is it once? Yeah, it's once per phase.
Yeah.
So they still have to do it.
Alright.
And it's a leadership test. They're fine. And they're going to have a pinning test when they get out too, but I'll do that after. They disembark to here. They have a pinning test. Leadership 10. They're fine. So that gives you First Blood and your Big Game Hunter, which gives you your 2 points. That makes the score 2-0 for Space Wolves, who stole the initiative. It's insensitive.
Yeah, but they paid for it by not being able to blow up a Rhino.
I know, right? That's a lot of firepower. Like, I thought all 3 of my Rhinos were going to be dead, but only 1. And the other 2 are damaged. This one is stunned. So there's some damage there. Beginning of my turn 1, I get to draw 1 card. Secure Objective 2. That back there is Objective 2, and that is a stunned Rhino. The Tzeentch Demon Prince is just going to stay on foot. So it's going to go through difficult terrain. 6 inches. Good. I already measured that. That gets me right here. The reason I did that is so that I could use my wings to charge and gain Hammer of Wrath. But wait a second. It's a monstrous creature. He already has that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well. He made it. He's fine. Gonna do difficult terrain for Ahriman squad. 4 inches. Move back here. I think that Tzeentch Demon Prince will be able to take on that squad. But I want to buff him a little bit.
Yeah, instant death.
This Rhino's going to move up and then disembark. Have him come out back here. Difficult terrain for the Obliterators. 6 inches, good. So that gets them over here past that stupid stunned Rhino. Put him down here. Psychic phase. I'm going to just leave those guys inside of there for now, but no, I'm going to disembark them. Because you're just going to blow up that Rhino and they're just going to take damage. They're just going to march forward, all silly-like, out in the open. They got 4 up invulns. They can do it. Now we're in a psychic phase. I've got 10 warp charges plus 6. So you've got 8 and I've got 16. We're going to start by having the Tzeentch Demon Prince cast Enfeeble on the Thunderwolves. I'm going to use 3 dice for it. He gets it with 1. Would you like to try to stop it? It's -1 strength and toughness. And you treat everything as difficult, which means when you pile in, it'll be dangerous terrain. How many dice? 3. You don't stop it. Then Ahriman is going to attempt to manifest Endurance on the Tzeentch Demon Prince to give him Eternal Warrior, which won't matter now that you're enfeebled, but it'll also give him Feel No Pain 4+. And I succeed with the Perils. Do you want to try to stop it? There's 4 of them.
No.
Perils result is a 1, which means I take a wound no matter what. Leadership 10.
Okay.
Whew, okay. So he's down to 2. And this sorcerer is going to attempt to manifest Breath of Chaos, which is a flaming 4+ poison AP2 weapon. I'm going to throw 5 dice at that. It's because it's warp charge 2. And I get it with the Perils. Do you want to try to stop it?
How many did you get?
2.
2? Yeah.
You have 3. How many dice do you have
5
left?
dice.
5 dice? Okay, to get 2 6s, then you get to stop it. Nope. Perils result is a 6. So if I make my leadership 10, I turn into awesomeness. I now have 3+ invuln, Armor Bane, Flesh Bane, and Smite. But I can't charge because I just disembarked. So then I hit all 5 of them with that flamer. Wounds on 4s, no saves. 2 die. so the closest to. And for fun, I'll cast Smite onto the squad. And I make it. So it's 4 shots, hitting on 2s, strength 4, AP 2, so 5's the wound. 1 wound, AP 2, so you get 3 up invuln, which you fail. So he is down to 1. End of Psychic Phase, we got a morale test on these guys. So what are they, Leadership 8? Well, they're not Leadership 10. So they are going to run how far? 9 inches. So they have to run this way, back towards your table edge. They are Space Marines, so they'll just regroup, but it might get them out of position. Who knows? Who knows? Into the shooting phase, I'm actually going to have these 5 fire at them. So rapid fire, hitting on 3s. Ooh, 9 hits. 4s, AP 3 because of their Inferno bolts. So we got lots of wounds. So the first guy dies, and then you got 4 up cover. So no going to ground for you. 4 up cover for the other guys, though.
How many?
There were 6 wounds, so you got 5 left. And they died. But no first blood for me, because you already got that. I'm going to flat out this rhino, like so. There. These guys might as well take some pot shots with the Thunderwolves. Only 3 can see, so rapid firing. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 3 up. You're fine. 3 last cannons from the Obliterators into the Rhino. 3s to hit. 2 hits. 2s to glance. 2 glances. You have 5 up cover. Yes, and I don't see the other one. What is it? 2? So you take 1 hull point. Yeah, Rhinos are indestructible this game. These 5 guys will take some shots over at the Longfangs. 3s to hit. 4 hits. 4s to wound. AP 3. 1 wound. Got a 5 up cover. 1 dies. Guy out front. And the Rhino will snap fire at them as well. Actually, let me check that range. Sorry, it doesn't have range of that, so I'll just snap fire with the Thunderwolves, hitting on a 6. Oh, got it. Winning on a 5. That's a wound. And you have a 3 up save, otherwise the guy's dead. He's fine. Into the assault phase, the Demon Prince is going to assault these guys. Obviously, he's in range.
You overwatch my grenade.
Oh, you have a grenade?
Yeah, they all have grenades.
Crack grenade. 1 hit. Strength 6, so 3s, nothing. I am going to issue a challenge. Will you accept?
Yes.
Alright, so the Wolfclaw up front accepts. We're going to start with my Hammer of Wrath. 4s to wound. Oh, sorry, 3s to wound because he's strength 6. Nothing. So I've got 6 attacks hitting on 3s. And I have Hatred, Space Marines from Veterans of the Long War. So reroll, so 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. Oh, goodness sakes. 2 wounds. These are AP 2, but you got 3 up invulns. Okay, so I killed your sergeant.
Rip.
And then you move forward, which is dangerous terrain for you because everything, even open ground, is difficult. And you fail one of them. Let's just see if you fail the armor save before we find out which one it is. You don't, so it's fine. So Thunderhammer is going to be at strength 9 because it's strength 5 times 2 minus 1 from enfeeble. So he's not going to be insta-killing. You got 5 attacks, or is it just 4?
5. Counterattack.
They're base. Oh, you have counterattack. That's right. So you hit on 5s because your weapons go 4. Whatever. And you're wounded on 2s. 2 wounds. I've got 5 up invulns, re-rolling 1s. They both fail. But I've got a 4 up feel no pain from endurance, and I fail 1. And remember, feel no pain is not a saving throw, so I don't get to re-roll that one, so he loses a wound. So he's down to 3. Now he's concussed, which sucks. He's still got the Power Fist too. 5 attacks there, hitting on 5s. That's more like it. 1 hit, wounding on 2s. That's a wound. 5 up invuln, saved. So that's tie combat, because I took a wound and you took a wound. That's pretty sad for this big old Demon Prince to only do that one.
The same initiative next turn.
Yeah, and you pile in, now we're in the same phase, so you don't take another dangerous terrain roll. So end of my turn, I didn't get any of my objectives. I'm throwing away secure objective 2, so that I can draw more next turn, because this is tactical escalation, which means I only get 2 in the second turn. And my Tzeentch Demon Prince really didn't do that well. At least his endurance saved him from one of those wounds. But that's about it. So let's go into Space Wolves, turn 2. Now you draw 2 objectives. So you got Unleash the Wolves.
Destroy something during the assault phase with the Space Wolf.
Alright, that's possible. And then
Cunning. I can't score that one.
score 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least one enemy unit was completely destroyed by Space Wolves units with the Scout, Infiltrate, or Outflank special rules during your turn.
I'm not running anything with those rules.
Yeah, but you could. Remember at the beginning of the game you could have rolled to see if you had Outflank?
Yeah.
So if they have it, then they could have had that. So let's roll to see if you have outflank.
Okay, so
Because then they might actually be able to have had it. So you roll a d6 for a unit. You get +2 if it's a troops that's been joined by an independent character. Oh, there we go. That one has outflank. And this one over here does not. On a 4+, you needed it basically. Decided there, it gets it on a 6.
Nope.
No. And then the Vindicator technically, didn't say just troop units. There the Vindicator has outflank, so if it destroys something.
And
The guys inside the drop pod, they're already dead.
yes, and the important one, the one that's actually coming in from reserves this turn.
Oh, okay, yeah. No. So 3+, actually you get to automatically bring in something from reserve
Yes.
once per turn, right? So your Storm Wolf with the guys inside will be coming in this turn, but no outflank. Storm Wolf will come on right here. Rhino, it's lost a hull point. Where's he going?
He is going. He's just scooting over so things can see.
Vindicator,
He's turning just so we can get line of sight on
the Rhino.
the Rhino.
Psychic phase, you've got 2 warp charges plus 5, so 7, and I've got 15. Prescience onto this squad right here, and you got it with 3. I'll throw all my dice at that, and stop it. And 3 into prescience on this squad. They got it. So shooting phase, Vindicator is going to try to blow up the Rhino. This is worth a victory point, thanks to your special Space Wolves 1.
On target.
Direct hit. So it's ordnance, so 1s will glance. Take your best die. So you got a penetrating hit with a 4-up cover from the terrain. Saved. We never did see what this objective was. It is nothing of note. Then the Long Fangs are going to target the Rhino. 4 missile launchers hitting on 3s. Oh, of course. Hitting the front armor, so 3s to glance. 2 glance and 2 pens. 4-up saves against the glances. Oh, he's already dead, and he won't blow up. So, oh look, I stopped the pens. But you wrecked him. And that is worth a victory point because that unit has outflank. So it gets the point for the, what's it called?
Hunt with cunning.
Hunt with cunning. Plasma cannon from the Long Fang into the Thousand Suns here. Gets hot. You're good. Targeting the guy in the back here. And you got prescience on, so you could re-roll this if you like. Would you like to re-roll that? Only 1 inch.
No, that was still hit.
It hit 3.
3.
2s to wound. 3 wounds. 4-up invulns. All failed. So 3 die. And then 4 missile launchers from the rest of the squad hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of prescience. So we got 1 hit, wounding on a 2. And wounds with a 4-up invuln. Failed. That's on the sorcerer, who will look out, sir. Fails. Dies. So going to fire the last cannon and both the Meltas at the Obliterators. 3 shots hit on 3s, twin linked, and wounding on 2s, all insta-killing, all ignoring my 2+. A 4-up cover save, so 1 gets insta-killed. And then Power the Machine Spear in the cannon on top, strength 8 AP 1 into the last Thousand Sun, hits and wounds on a 2. It's a wound with a 4-up, saves. And Plasma Gun into him, rapid fire, hitting on 3s. Does not get hot, wounding on 2s, 2 wounds. 4-up, he's dead. Lots of 1s. Stormbolter from the Rhino into the Obliterators, hit on 3s, and then wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds. 2-up saves, failed 1. Got a lot of 1s here. He's down to 1 wound. Stormbolter into these Thousand Suns, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 4s. Nothing. End of shooting phase, morale test in the Obliterators, leadership 8. You make it. And into the assault phase. Everybody's initiative 1 because you concussed me with your Thunderhammer. I'll do my 5 attacks hitting on 3s. No rerolls now because we're now past the first round of combat. And wounding on 3s. 3 wounds. 3-up saves. So 1 wound. So the Thunderhammer. Oh, you want to. Okay, so the Power Fist will. Actually, before you decide, the Power Fist would have piled in and taken another dangerous terrain test. So would he fail that? No, okay. So you want to put on the Power Fist guy? I was going to say you wouldn't want to put on if you took a wound already.
Yeah.
And then you get your attacks. You might just do them all together because they're all going to do the same amount of damage.
Well,
Never mind.
Concussive last to my turn though, or
No, it lasts for a full. Oh, I don't know. I think it's till the next. Yeah, concussive only lasts till the end of the following assault phase, so he's going to not be concussed anymore. So yeah, we do have to roll them separately. So Thunderhammer first. Oh, sorry, we have to redo that. He's only got 4 attacks. No more counter attack.
My apology.
I hope that you don't get more than 3 hits with the reroll. So 4 attacks sitting on 5s. So 2 hits. I think that was more than the last one.
No, it was 2 last time.
Was it 2?
Yeah.
Okay. And then wounding on 2s. So he got 1 wound. And I got a 5-up invuln, which I fail, and a 4-up feel no pain, which I make. So I'm not concussed anymore. And then the power fist. 4 attacks sitting on 5s. 2 hits. Oh, it's only 5 pluses. Wounding on 2s. 2 wounds. 5-up invuln, re-rolling 1s. Oh, nothing. 4-up, feel no pain. Ah, takes another wound. So he's down to 2. That means tie combat. So it's ongoing. But at least next time I won't be concussed, so I have a chance of maybe killing a guy first. So end of your turn, you got Hunt with Cunning, but you didn't get Unleash the Wolves. So you got a point for Hunt with Cunning. Do you want to throw away Unleash the Wolves or keep it? Has to be on your turn. You kill something and
We're gonna
yourself
keep it.
face. Gonna keep it? Okay, so that makes a score 3-0 for the Space Wolves as we go into Thousand Suns, turn 2. They get to draw 2 objectives. Blood and Guts, kill something in the assault phase. Hey, I might be able to do that. And Kingslayer. So that's kill your Warlord. And then my Helldrake comes in on a 3+. Ah, it's 1! Difficult terrain for Armon squad, 5 inches. So we're gonna move over here. Only thing that sucks is charging. This big old wreck marker is difficult terrain. There's no way I can do a direct run to them without going through it.
It will all be an initiative 1.
Yeah. Because Thousand Suns don't have frag and crack grenades. All the other elite Marine choices do. And difficult terrain for the Obliterators, 6 inches. So they're going to come up here. Actually, I'm going to swap them. I'm going to sacrifice a bit of movement to put the weaker one in the back. I'm going to go cruising speed with this Rhino. Over to here. Staying an inch away from your base. These Thousand Suns are going to start to advance. Just try to keep line of sight down to a minimum. Oh, should keep that back there where it was. Psychic phase, I've lost one of my sorcerers, so I'm down to 9 warp charges. Plus 5, so I've got 14 and you got 7. I put 3 dice into warp speed for Ahriman, giving him plus 3 attacks and initiative. And he's got a 2. Do you want to try to stop it?
Warp speed?
Warp speed. You need 2 6s to stop it. Throw some dice at it. 4 dice. And no, you did not stop it. And then the Demon Prince is going to put Enfeeble on the squad again, keeping them from being able to insta-kill him. And he gets it with just 1, though. You want to try to stop that one with the rest?
Nope.
Okay, good. Then I'm going to put 5 into Endurance on the Demon Prince. And he gets it, but it perils again. Twice in a row for the Endurance, and the perils result is a 3, so I take a wound no matter what. And I lose D3 more warp charges, and I lose the last 2. I'm going to kill myself. These guys are going to fire multi-meltas into that Rhino. One of them's in Melta range, so I got to roll him separately. So Melta range guy first hits, and the other guy misses. So strength 8 against armor 11. We got a penetrating hit, but you've got a 4-up cover from that building. Do you make it?
Yes.
Yes. And I'm going to flat out this Rhino, like so. Just block you. And that's all the shooting I have, because these guys can't run because they're slow and purposeful and they don't have any targets. So I'm going to declare a charge against your Thunderwolves, and I'm going to make it with an 8-inch charge, because it's very difficult. So all these guys will be initiative 1, but Ahriman has frag grenades, so he will be fine. And he's got warp speed, so he's initiative 8, just like the Demon Prince. I'm going to start with Ahriman. They're both initiative 8, so I'm just going to choose Ahriman first. So he's got 8 attacks with warp speed and the charge, hitting on 3s. And he's got Hatred. And he's strength 6, so he's wounding on 3s. 2s?
Enfeebled.
You're enfeebled. Oh, I was wounding you on 3s with my Demon Prince last turn.
Oh.
Whoops. But thank you for reminding me. It didn't matter here, I didn't roll any 2s, so I got 6 wounds. 3-up saves. 2 wounds, so you kill the Power Fist guy, and I wound the Thunderhammer guy. And then the Demon Prince. He's got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. He's wounding on 2s, not 3s, so that was an extra wound. 3-up saves! And you fail 1, and he dies. Oh, Thunderwolf Cavalry, holy cow. So we're going to move the Demon Prince 6 inches. He's going to grab some cover, because he's going to be hit by Vindicator and Long Fangs and everything else. And then these guys are going to go 6 inches. You never found out what this objective is, right?
No.
to keep the aspiring champion behind. I got 4 up invuln, right? Right? That'll save me. So objective-wise, I got blood and gut, so that's a point. Yay! I'll hold on to Kingslayer because it's worth a lot, and I should be able to take him on once the Helldrake comes in. So that's the end of turn 2, the score being 3-1. So not a high point scoring game, but it is tactical escalation, so it is going to get more and more points as the time goes on. Finally killed those Thunderwolf Cavalry, which were a big pain in my butt, but we'll see what happens next as we go into Space Wolves turn 3. So you draw up to 3 objectives. You already have Unleash the Wolves. Then you drew Scour the Skies, so kill a flyer. And the Stuff of Sagas, score a victory point if you kill a vehicle or monstrous creature. If you destroy it with a character, it's D3 victory points instead. Vindicator's going to turn, face Ahriman's squad. You're going to keep this guy in the air?
Yep.
Stormwolf will move over. Won't be able to see much up there.
No, I will not.
Are you made up your mind?
Yes.
Alright, where's he going? And the Rhino will move up slightly. So Psychic Phase, you've got 2 plus 4, so 6. And I've got 9, so I've got 13. And use all 6 to cast Prescience on this squad over here with the Rune Priest. You Peril, I'll try to stop it with 5 6s, I only get 4. What is your Peril result? Single die. 4. So you take a wound, no saves of any kind allowed. How many wounds does the Rune Priest have?
2.
He's down to 1, but they do have Prescience on. Vindicator is going to fire at the squad over here. Scatter. Nope, direct hit. 6 hits, wounding on 2s. Got 5 wounds. And 4 up invulns. 3 die. First 2 die, then we get to a Sorcerer, and I'm going to Lookout Sir, and fail it. So the Sorcerer dies. Snapfire the Stormbolter, hitting on 6s. Nothing. Stormbolter into that squad as well, hitting on 3s, 1 hits, and wounding on 4s. It's a wound. Yep. Saved. 4 missiles into the Rhino, hitting on 3s. And reroll because of Prescience. So 3 hits, and then you're glancing it on 3s. And 2 pens, so you got it. And missiles are only AP3, so it's just wrecked. But you get your objective. And the plasma gun into the Obliterators. It is not firing, it is rapid firing. 2 shots, and then wounding on 2s, 2 wounds. 4 up invulns, thanks to the Mark of Tzeentch, 1 wound. Now they're both down to 1 wound. There's also a Volter inside of there, 2 hits, wounding on 4s, 1 wound. Save, made it. And then the Stormbolter from the Rhino, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. It's a wound. 2 up, made it. So what's the name of that gun?
Frost Cannon.
Frost Cannon is going to fire. Does that one have Hellfrost?
Yes.
So it had the insta-killing.
Yes.
Did that matter last game? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Okay, so this could insta-kill then. If he fails a strength test, he
Hits.
hits. Wounds on a 2, so it wounds.
It's removed.
So we get an interesting thing here because the Hellfrost removes as a casualty if you fail a strength test after you take a unsaved wound. And that triggers at the same time as Feel No Pain, but because it's your turn, you get to decide what order they go in. So do you want me to take my Feel No Pain before or after I take my Hellfrost test?
After.
Okay, but first I get a 4-up cover save. So I made it, so it didn't matter.
Okay.
And then the multi-melta into the Demon Prince as well. I can't see that.
3.
It's a 3, and then you're wounding on a 2. Wounded. 4-up cover, and re-rolling 1s. 4-up Feel No Pain. Saved. Bunch of crack missiles into Ahriman's squad. 4 crack missiles hitting on 3s, and then wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. 4-up saves. 3 dead. Pissed to Ahriman. So he's got a 2-up Lookout Sir, or he's dead. Go Ahriman! And then you got a last cannon to fire at Ahriman's base. Hitting on a 3, wounding on a 2. Wounded. 4-up invuln. Ahriman's alive. So objective-wise, you've got the Stuff of Sagas for killing a Rhino with your crack missiles, but you didn't get Scour the Skies or Unleash the Wolves. You want to get rid of either of those?
No.
Okay. So the current score is 4-1 after Space Wolves turn 3. As we go into Thousand Suns turn 3. It's not much left of the Thousand Suns army though. Maybe they can pull something off. So I get up to 3 objectives. I've already got 1, so I get 2 more. Assassinate and Witch Hunter. Ooh, so if I can kill your Warlord, who is a rune priest. So I get Kingslayer, Assassinate, and Witch Hunter. I need my Helldrake to get it. 3+. That's off the table. That's not a good sign. I got him. He is in. So Helldrake is going to fly in right to here. Looking at your Warlord. It's a pretty cool viewpoint right there. So my Demon Prince is going to jump up here. And these Marines are going to move forward. We're going to try to mass firepower your one squad of Longfangs down because it'll be worth quite a bit of victory points if I kill them all. The mysterious objective right here is a 1. Sabotaged. Wonderful. And Armon's going to go over and join that squad. Give himself a few ablative wounds. Obliterators are going to move forward. So into the psychic phase, I've got Ahriman and a Sorcerer and a Demon Prince. So I've got 8 + 4, so 12. So Ahriman is going to attempt to manifest Endurance onto the Demon Prince and hopefully doesn't kill himself. Dice needs 2. Hey, I got it without killing myself. Do you want to try to stop it? You need 4 6s.
No.
I'm going to put 2 dice into Smite against them. And I get it with 1. Do you want to try to stop it? You've got a 4+ deny because you have Adamantium Will from the Rune Priest and you have +1 for being a Psyker. You have to throw 2 dice into it?
Yep.
He stopped it. Then I'm going to attempt to cast Smite from Ahriman onto the same squad. And I fail. And he heals his last 3. Actually, sorry, it's the Demon Prince that knows Enfeeble. So Demon Prince is going to try to enfeeble them. And he gets it with 3. You've got how many dice left? 4. 4 pluses. Oh, I get you. So they're -1 strength and toughness, and everything is difficult, which it is already. Another Bale Flamer. It's a torrent weapon. It's going to hit all of them, and they're all at -1 strength. I'm actually going to activate his Demon Forge, so I can reroll the wounds. On a 1, I take a hull point. You could roll this at the end, but it wouldn't stop him anyways. So I hit you 7 times, so wounding you on 2s, rerolling, so 7 wounds. So that just kills all the guys because it's AP 3 ignoring cover. So, but is he closer or is he closer?
He'd be closer.
Okay, so kill the 5 guys. Want him to take it? This will insta-kill, or do you want him to look out, sir? So 2 lookout sirs. Okay, so you make them both, so the one guy dies, and then you have a 2+ save, or you're insta-killed because you're toughness 3 right now because of Enfeeble. Oh, that's too bad. But I got a character though, so that's going to give me Assassinate. And these 5,000 suns are going to fire at your Terminator, your Rune Priest. I have been making a mistake along all this time that the Aspiring Sorcerer actually does not have a bolter, he just has a bolt pistol. So only got 4 shots hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s because you're enfeebled. So 2 wounds. You got 2 wounds, so unless you roll double 1s, you're fine. Obliterators have fired Twin Link Melta Guns into your Rhino. 1's in Melta range. The range guy hits, non-Melta range guy misses, but it's Twin Linked. And he hits, so the Melta range 1, 8 against 11. To glance, the non-Melta range guy, 10s. You got a 5-up save against both of these, so 5-up against the glance. You fail it, and against the pen, of course. Why did I choose that order? Into the assault phase, Demon Prince will charge the Vindicator. 4 inches. That's definitely in range. I'll double check it though. Oh yeah, 3 inches would have been enough. Boom, baby. So Demon Prince has 6 attacks, hitting on 3s against the vehicle. And the vehicle is technically Space Marines, so Hatred lets me reroll to hits. So 6 hits. 6 for Superior Armor of 10, so 4 is to 1 pen. But it's AP 2. Shaken! But I did forget something rather important.
What did you forget?
Does your Rune Priest run from the shooting? So what's his leadership? I'm guessing it's 10?
10.
Oh! If he runs off the table, that's worth so many points. Hold on, measure how far it is to get off the table before you roll. Oh, I can't believe you rolled an 11. He needs a 6 inch. 5 inches will keep you on. 5? Oh, that's automatically. Because even if you roll a 1, he ran off. Oh, what?
That's awesome.
Oh, sorry, he didn't run away. He tactically went back to retreat to report to base about something. I'm sure they'll be happy about that. That's actually worth a lot of points, because I already got Assassinate, and I didn't kill 3 characters. I only killed 2. So that's worth 1. But that gives me Witch Hunter, and Kingslayer, and also Slay the Warlord. Kingslayer is now worth,
So you 1 point.
So that gives me 5 points to Slay the Warlord, against your 4 points with First Blood. So at the end of turn 3, hey, I'm actually winning.
Yes.
That's amazing. I didn't think that was going to happen. But now it's actually looking a little up, with the Vindicator being shaken, so he can't fire his main gun. And this is still full of guys, though, so obviously he can do lots of damage by switching to skimmer mode. And then the Obliterators are still alive, but not being very useful. We'll see what happens as we go into Space Wolves, turn 4. So you draw up to 4 this time. You still have Scour the Skies and Unleash the Wolves. Then you draw Secure Objective 5 and Secure Objective 3. There's 5, so that's possible. 3 should be able to get it with a Rhino. So the Storm Wolf, Storm Wolf, right?
Storm Wolf.
All right, he's dropping into hover mode so I can disgorge his passengers. So 10 Blood Claws are coming out of there. I don't have warp speed on. That would have been useful, getting an extra 3 attacks. You're gonna get 40 attacks on the charge. I don't even get to Overwatch except with the arm on. Rhino is going to move back and disembark the guys up. So they all disembarked up to here, so let's find out what that objective is. It's the last one that we don't know anything about. It is Targeting Relay. Well, that's helpful, allows you to reroll 1s when shooting. We forgot to roll if that one explodes. It does not. The indicator will move so it doesn't get automatically hit in close combat. Second phase, you got 1 Rune Priest, so you got 3, and I get 7, 8, 10. So you want to try Prescience on the squad?
Yes,
you need 2 4+. You got it. You need 2 6s to stop it, and I stop it. The shooting phase, these guys are going to open up fire on the Obliterators. They got the Targeting Relay, so they get to reroll 1, which will help your Plasma.
Yeah, Plasma.
So Plasma Gun, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s with a 4-up invuln, and they're both dead. Congratulations! Blood Claws are going to fire their pistols into the Thousand Sun squad. So 7 pistols hitting on 3s. Ooh. Hitting on 4s, not 3s. So only 2 hits. Wounding on 4s with a 3-up save. Hey, 1 dies anyways. Melta, hit on a 4. Nothing. Last cannons, Melta. Now you move, yeah, you only move 6, so you have everything at full Blitz's skill. Might as well fire all 4 of them, hitting on 3s, twin linked. And then wounding on 2s, ignoring my armor. And I get a 4-up invuln. So 2 die. Firing Sorcerer is closer, so he's a 4-up, which means... Oh, look at that! Somebody actually was brave enough to step in front of him. Stormbolter into the Thousand Sun squad. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. It's a wound. I'm going to Lookout Sir from Armon. He makes the Lookout Sir, 4-ups, or 3-up save, make it. Long Fangs firing all the way to the Demon Prince. I will declare a Jink to get a 4-up instead of 5-up. Missile launchers?
I could split fire here before I declare, but there's nothing.
There's nothing else to shoot at.
Yeah.
You're okay. So 4 missile launchers hitting on 3s, not prescienced because I stopped it, and you're wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. Up cover from Jink, re-rolling 1s thanks to Demon of Zinch. Fails 2 of them, but he's got endurance, but he's only got 2 wounds left, 4 up, and he's dead! I'm going to get tabled. And these guys are fearless, so they're not going to run. So you want to charge?
Yes.
Armon's going to shoot one in the face and misses. So you charge how far? And at double 1 will fail. 7-inch charge. You're in. I don't think you need to measure that.
No.
Armon goes first, 4 attacks, hitting on 3s with Hatred. So we got 3 hits, strength 6, and wounding on 2s. 3 wounds, but it's only AP 4. 3 up. 1 dies. Dude buddy here. Everybody else at initiative 4. I'll do my 2,000 Suns attacks. Hitting, wounding on 4s. Those 2 wounds, you got 3-up saves. And you lose 1 more, but he gets to strike back. 35 attacks, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. Oof. And I've got 3-up saves, and oh! I only failed 1. I won that combat. So leadership 8 down to 7. And you made it.
Insanely
courageous. So then you pile in, and that is ongoing combat. And the thing blows up on a 1. Oh, that's too bad.
That'd be awesome.
So objective-wise, you got objective 3. You didn't get 5, because I'm holding it with my 1,000 Sun. You didn't kill something in the assault phase.
I got Scar. This guy's
You didn't kill my Hell Drake.
flying monstrous creature.
Oh, even though he wasn't in the sky. You're right. Totally is right. So you got 5 plus 1, so 6. And I've got 5, so the score is 6-5 at the end of your turn 4. Not looking good for the 1,000 Suns, but I'm not giving up yet.
I'm going to toss Unleash the Wolves.
You're not.
My assaulting dreams have been
Yeah, with that many attacks and failing, just don't try. So I draw 4 more cards. Secure objective 1. Demolitions. We don't have any of those. Secure objective 4. No prisoners, kill something. Hey, that I can do. An ascendancy, control any 3 objective markers with my 2 squads. There's 4, there's 1. Yeah, I'm not controlling them. Even though Helldrake is going to actually hover. Hi guys. Psychic phase, I've got Ahriman. That's it. So I got 4 plus 6, 10. He's going to cast Endurance on himself. And he gets it with 3. Do you want to try to stop it?
Yes.
You need 3 6s. You're going to use all your dice?
Yes.
Go ahead. Nope. Then he's going to cast Warp Speed on himself. And he gets it. So he's got Feel No Pain, Eternal Warrior, Relentless, plus 3 weapons, or plus 3 initiative, plus 3 attacks. And I think it gives him Fleet too, but we don't care about that one. And then Shooting Phase. Blah, Bellflamer. 6 hits, winning on 2s. Oh, only 4 die.
Only.
Could have killed so many more. So the front 4 die. And a morale test on them. They make it. And then we got this close combat. Initiative 8 for Ahriman. 7 attacks, hitting on 3s. And then he's wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. And you got 3 up saves against these. And 2 die. So we'll be 2 closest to him. Only 1? Oh, that was a 3. I thought I saw 2. Wow. That many attacks. 7 attacks. Strength 6. And he only kills 1. And then everybody with the Thousand Sun, we'll do the Thousand Sun first. Hitting on a 3. Wounding on a 4. And you got a 3 up save against that. You're fine. You got 13 attacks back, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Saves, and I'm fine. So you lose combat by 1, so your leadership's down to 7. And you run. Do I catch you? I'm initiative, unmodified initiative of 5. So 8 to your 9. So you get away. And how far do you run? 4 inches. That's enough to get away, and I'll consolidate 3. At this point, I'm going to go, good game.
Good game.
Because there's no way I can win. Because all you're going to do, you're going to be jumping over there, kill the Helldrake, the Long Fangs can fire at it, he can fire at it because he's hovering right now. You got a Vindicator to fire at them, and they can charge back in, being Space Marines and all, and get another ton of attacks. And even if they don't win, I just don't have anything left to grab objectives anymore, because I didn't get any objectives there. And so you're winning with points, as well as the fact that you're most likely going to table me. I just got really lucky in not dying from all those attacks last time. But I don't think that's going to happen again. And there's no way the Helldrake will survive. And if he does, he'll be jinking or shaken or something. And so it's just no real objective grabbing. Oh, I did get objective 1. So I did get that point. So that tied up the game, 6-6. But just now that we're drawing 5 objectives, let's see what your 5 objectives would have been. And this will just really seal it.
Objective 5, would you give it to me? Objective 1.
You'd have to come up and get that one, which you could have.
Prisoners.
Kill something.
Objective 2.
And then...
Objective 1.
So 1 twice, 2 and 5. Well, you'd get 5 by killing them. 1 twice. You could get that with your Rhino.
Yeah.
He could jump over there as long as you kill the Helldrake. And then 2 you wouldn't get. So you get 3 points. And then I guess I wouldn't have this one anymore. I'd throw away Ascendancy. And I draw, if somehow I survived, I draw Secure Objective 3 Domination and Secure Objective 4. So I wouldn't get any. Because those are 2 Objective 4s. These guys would be locked in combat or dead, in which case they'd be tabled. So yeah, there's really no chance. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's it for our first game of Thousand Suns versus Space Wolves. We have another game that we already played, but you don't know the results of that. So it's in the vault, the link below. So go ahead and click that link to watch that game. We're gonna do a post-game show as well in the vault. Both those links will be below. If you're not a vault member, you can still click the links, get a free 7-day trial, and get access to all the battle reports, post-game shows, behind the scenes, painting tutorials, all of that for free for 7 days. And then we hope that you stick around to help support us so we can continue to make videos like this. So go ahead, click the links below, and happy wargaming.